Okay, so I'm making a part 2 to this video. I got back on the game, I felt like racing again, and people still drive the same. And I read the comments in various places, and I think the biggest issue people have is the start of the race, so that's what I'm going to focus on in this one. So we're in Alpha GP. Alpha GP starts are notorious for being awful. So what I'm going to do, since we are just focusing on the start, is I'm going to demonstrate what you need to do to get a good start, at least a good start. You know, if someone good starts in the front and then they just disappear, I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, but at least you can have a decent race. So yeah, I'm just going to focus on the starts. Once we get past the start, I'm going to back out and I'm going to re-queue. And I'm going to do this 5 times in a row, just to prove a point. I could, you know, just cherry pick some clips and cut everything up, but I don't think that would really get the point across. I want to really show that really no matter the situation, you can always get at least a decent start. Again, if someone good starts in the front, and especially if they slipstream, that is out of your control. But certainly, if you're stuck getting like 15th place every single time, that's a skill issue. That is not a rammer issue. So, the main thing that you need to keep in mind, I think there are 3 main things. One is you need to pay attention to your nitrous. So nitrous is stronger the closer it is to full. Don't waste it. You want to wait for the right opportunity to use it to accelerate past everyone. 2, you need to be patient. And 3, you need to know where you're going. If you don't know where you're going, then refer back to being patient, go a little bit slower, and just kind of wait it out. So I'm going to let everyone pass me. And we're going to go. One time I actually just want to start in the back. They're putting me in the front. There's some sweats in the lobby. So, first is definitely out of the picture since we just backed up on purpose. See how they didn't brake for the turn? You just wait for them to crash. I see an opening. Let's go ahead and pass. That's why you position yourself on the inside. If I went wider, I would have got T-boned. Instead, I got shunted forward. They're going wide, they're making mistakes. We undercut them on the inside. Now we're in 3rd. And there we go. Now from here on out, now these 3 people are really good. So, you know, if you don't have a slip partner and they're slipping away, it's not really much you can do about it, but that's just kind of the nature of it. So anyway, we're gonna back out. They're probably gonna be like, why is Goliath quitting? Is he mad? No, I'm recording a video. So let's go to the next race. We're gonna queue again. I think this is the same start. We'll see if they put us in the back this time. So that was the first race. So you saw how I was really holding on to my nitrous. I wasn't wasting it. I took my time, but I didn't waste opportunities. That's, you know, there's a difference between being patient and just missing opportunities and not taking advantage of the times, you know, when it does make sense to go ahead and use your nitrous and try to pass. You know, don't waste opportunities. And again, if you don't know where you're going, just slow down a bit. Like genuinely, like slow down a bit and take your time. You know, if you don't know where you're going, you can't full send anything. So just take your time. You'll learn it over time. Over time. How many times have I said time? You'll learn it over time. Alright, let's see how this start goes. I'm doing all of these in a row just to prove a point that you can make it work. You just need to pay attention. Okay, we're in 19th. We're at a half a tank. Nope. Pay attention. Gonna go wide. So there is an opening there. You see what I did there? So I went wide and I let them pass me, and then I cut in front. Basically just did a switchback and had people shunt me forward. Now we're up in third. And they messed up the turn. Car control, that's important. So, anyway, we're up in first. We're leaving. Let's see, we'll do it one more time on this one, and then the playlist should switch. Oh, we have a different route. Okay, a different start. Keep it interesting. Now, thinking back on that last race, another thing I could have done was try to run the hard inside on that very first left-hander. But I wasn't quite sure if I was going to make it considering the position I was in. Which, speaking of positioning yourself is huge, right? So if you position yourself in such a way to where everyone can ram you, dive bomb, T-bone you, you're setting yourself up to lose. It's like someone tells you there's a thief in an alleyway, and then you walk into the alleyway and you get robbed, and then you complain that you got robbed. It's like, no, we literally told you, you know this is gonna happen. So if you know it's going to happen, don't set yourself up for that situation. So either let everyone else just crash, or go on the inside and then let them just go behind you and crash, or shunt you forward like you saw in the past couple of tries. Alright, let's see how this goes. Where are we? 18th. Ah, this start. I'm not a fan of this start. So that time we just started faster. Not sure what the deal is with that. So they're all crashing, but notice I didn't use my nitrous. I just drove. They just died. Look, I'm not a full tank. I haven't used nitrous once. Someone said, you just got lucky. Okay, let's do it again. How much luck do I need to get this every single time? What's next? Drift? Okay, we'll do drift. Okay, so we have this start. Okay. So this is the start where you have the cut through the trees. Now I play on direct mode, so most drift cars are not really drivable. So I'm just gonna stick with the unicorn. And then, yeah, the second and third cars don't matter because we're going to back out anyway. This is going to be the fourth attempt. Speaking of direct mode gives you a lot more flexibility in what you can do with the car. You can maneuver the car a lot better since you have one-to-one steering. I made a full video on direct mode if you don't know what that is or you're not sure what all the benefits are. Technically, I've made 2 videos on it, but it used to be known as wheel mode. Dark times, I don't want to go back to that. But yeah, I would highly recommend, if you have not transitioned over, and you do spend time on this game trying to get better, you should switch over. It does make a difference. Oh, just waiting for the race to start. So this start is going to be where track knowledge comes into play. Most people still don't know about the cut through the trees, but we do. There's probably going to be maybe a handful of people that also do it, but most people are going to go around. '25th, dead last. Okay, that's what we want. One of the rare times I actually want to start in the back. So we have a full tank, and they're just crashing. We have nitrous, we'll use it. Slip in between, he swerved over. Now we're gonna cut through the trees. Oh no, stay on the road. Gotta stay on the road. Now we're in the top 3. What the heck happened to him? IRT. Is this the IRT from Need for Speed or is this something different? But yeah, you saw everyone just crashed. Now, when you see that, you think, well, why? It's like, well, it's obvious, Goliath. Why do you need a video like this? Those are the exact people that need this video. They are literally the target audience. If that's what you're stuck in, yeah. This is why I made this video. But anyway, so we're with the top pack, and we're gonna dip out. And they're probably thinking, wow, he rage quit because he wasn't in first right there. No. And we're gonna do it one more time. Again. Every single time I was able to make it up. The only time that wasn't the case was the first race. There were actually some good players in there. And that happens sometimes. You know, it is what it is. Different start. So what I always say is just, you know, you work with what you've got. Play the hand you're dealt. And just do the best that you can. You know, you may not always win, but you don't have to do terrible. I don't think there's an excuse for not being able to get top 10 most of the time. Unless you're not making major mistakes yourself. Let's see. Is there anything else? I didn't talk about Slipstream. Yeah, if you're starting in the back and or you're in mid-pack or whatever, you always have Slipstream working to your advantage. So use it. Slipstream is how you can... Slipstream can help you manage your nitrous better because you're getting that additional boost in acceleration. Alright, race. Any day now. '23rd. Perfect. We have more nitrous. He unghosted. Just a little bit. He's just turning the wrong way. Just observe the carnage. Okay, we're in 5th. Everyone just went too wide. We ricocheted off of him. I had a little bit of nitrous, we just went right by him. You see how much nitrous I have, right? You know, I'm not wasting it. Now, first place is up there, but we caught this guy's slipstream. So we can slip up to him. Not a problem at all. And we made it up. There you go. Let's do it one more time. I'll wait for the class to switch again. I know we've done it 5 times, but we'll do it a 6th time. For the non-believers. Okay, I fast forwarded through that, so you don't have to sit there and wait for that. This time it's no collision. Someone said, why do I need help with good starts on no collision? I don't know, you tell me. Because people still get terrible starts even in this. Now this is not even anticipation since collision is irrelevant. This is purely track knowledge and using your nitrous at the right time. Which is literally just waiting until you have enough to get you to top speed. I received a thumbs up. They don't know that they're on YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. we need like a text chat in here. I would have put in say hi to YouTube. That'd be funny. And they're about to see me rage quit. Oh, yo, and just in case someone says, oh, you were using meta. That's why you got to the front. Literally half of the lobby was in meta cars and they all crashed. What are you talking about? All right. We're gonna go. Hold it. Hold it. Okay, we can use a little bit now. Now brake. And there you go. Okay, do we actually want to finish this race? Sure, why not? But you guys get the picture now. Yeah, if I don't say much else in this video, that's because I'm trying to focus now. Yep, so we just run the slipstream. Yeah, despite it being no collisions, I think people still need help with the starts on that as well. Even with no collisions, people still just ran right into the wall. Absolutely wild. Let's see, I chose the 959 for this, right? Oh, okay, yeah, okay. I still got the right thing. Yeah, I think we have the technical rally rate section. Looks like it's just us two. Yeah, Alpha GP is kind of boring, not gonna lie. Just straights, straights, more straights. Keep nitrous in the blue, and then just ride out the slipstream. To be honest, it doesn't, like what happens here doesn't really matter. Whether I'm in first or second, it really doesn't matter. Honestly, I feel like the race is more of just at a standstill when you have legs like this. Wall riding OP. I think he took it normally. I go wide. What the heck? What'd he do? No, he pulled a me and he left. It's okay, I understand. I did the same thing for the past 5 races. That sucks. Would have been good for the video. We had a good race to the end. well, anyway, I'll see this through to the end. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful. And if you like seeing videos more in this format, since this is, you know, all recorded in just one shot. Or if you want maybe the more formal videos like I did with my guttering video. Just let me know in the comments. That is unfortunate. Yeah, pro tip, don't run into the trees. Yeah, I really need to practice this route. It's a shame you can't do this on your own, because there's definitely a lot of little tricks for this. Cheeky cut. Ah, yes, in this cut. Go in here. This way. And then you extend wide. That is how you do it. Alright, that will mark the end of this video. Like I said before, if you guys found this helpful, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more of this, if you want to see maybe a slightly different format, also let me know. If you sucked when I made the first part of this series and you're good now, also let me know. Let everyone else know, really, in the comments. How did you do it? How did you get better? I think everyone would love to hear what you have to say, if that is you. And yeah, that'll be it. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.